Johnson.
Maybe. You know, with that hole location in the back, you might.
A little tight, out of bounds left and right. They're offering you a wedge if you're willing to take it.
Right, you know he's going to hit that little baby cut.
Didn't cut. And DJ playing very quickly. He didn't need to line it up.
And almost made it. And I those balls to run through the fairway and get into the tall grass and make the approach shots more difficult.
New putter for Dustin Johnson.
There's his target. That's a perfect aiming spot for him. Is it going to drift? Is it going to drift? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy.
Tiptoeing down the sidelines.
319 yards on the tee shot. Plus, you have the angle.
Another wedge for Dustin Johnson. A couple weeks ago. Very interesting.
Aren't they the ones in charge of our pace of play?
So they're taking their time.
Dustin Johnson up the hill. Ooh. Thought it was going to twist just a little bit. Baby cut shot, just letting it drift a little bit to the right. Yeah. His execution. Just another good putt. On Johnson.
And Dustin really looking good with that new putter this week. I don't know if that's going to hang on or just be in the first cut. Ball just a little bit below his feet. Going to have to maintain that knee flex. Oh, I think he got a flyer.
That came out a little warm right there.
Oh, my.
The storm's having awakened.
Okay.
How about that? How about that touch right there?
It's impressive off.
To the front nine and the par 5, Dustin Johnson.
Just a mere 622 yards today, Billy.
And that had to have been smoked right there by the reaction. Dustin Johnson, that's about as hard as you'll see him swing. That is just a rocket 3-wood. We'll go to Dustin Johnson.
Look how deep that bunker is.
Just a hard golf shot.
This putt just under 25 feet. There's so much undulation on these greens.
And once it goes over that little crest right there, it'll pick up speed.
And start to go a little left.
Now, Dustin Johnson.
He's seen a couple of good ones. Top of the leaderboard, Dustin continues to make his charge, but keeps losing ground. Now 5 back. Three guys are hitting it farther than Dustin Johnson this week. Dustin Johnson, 294-yard drive. Dustin Johnson for birdie. Gonna go. We'll see on the next one. Dustin Johnson at the 8th.
That looked like a good line. Good swing.
Dustin Johnson at the 8th. Dustin Johnson for par at the 8th. That's a no. Dustin Johnson aiming way left here at 9.
Oh, he's cutting off as much as he can.
Okay. For the fairway at the 9th, Dustin Johnson. Perfect position and not taking advantage.
Hates it. Wow.
Deep bunker over there. Looks good.
Yes.
And it's better than good. So much for the 10th. Dustin Johnson after the eagle at 9.
Oh, and that is absolutely
For
perfect.
Dustin Johnson at the 10th.
Take it just a little to the right of the flagstick. Work it with the slope down to the hole. I mean, perfect speed.
All right, Dustin Johnson at 11.
Well, another par 5. If he hits a good one, he can get there easily.
Dustin Johnson.
You say that a lot.
Well, right now I'm just concerned about this driving distance. They got him a half yard shorter than Jason Day.
And he's going to have on board here at the par 5, 47 feet. And right now, you cannot pick out a definitive line. You can pick out a general line, but pace is so important on this putt.
Trying to
Pace
bring it in.
is so important on this putt. Oh. Was intended
Bring it
line.
in. At the 12th, Dustin Johnson cutting off some yardage.
13 feet. Boy, his speed has been so good today.
It's tied for 3rd.
Now, 197. This wind direction. I would think this is just a nice, comfortable 7-iron for Dustin.
They're getting some release at 13. Well, that's where he's aiming. And that's where it's going.
Here for him, as opposed to directly over the creek. Yeah, DJ 3-wood off the tee, a little bit further back, but 8-iron into this whole location. It's a little bit unlucky. Dustin Johnson over the par 4, 14th. This for birdie down the hill, moving to the right. Did he? Oh.
Center cut. Watch out.
The 15th tee. Dustin Johnson. That is just slaughtered.
He doesn't even need to look at it. 7 under after 14 holes today. Birdied every other hole. Though he did have an eagle, so momentum.
Exactly. Second for Dustin Johnson on the 15th, the par 5. And look at this, scooting it all the way over the green, right in the back. Now, Dustin Johnson for eagle.
Oh, my. It's like shelling peas.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like they've unleashed a monster now. This putter. All of a sudden, you can just see him growing and growing in confidence.
Long tee shots.
Oh, he is just dialed in and utilizes TrackMan to the optimum. Everything is just set up perfectly.
A Well, that is way down there. Hit what you feel comfortable with now. Co-leader Dustin Johnson, just 117 yards to the hole, Jane.
Yeah, I would expect this within 10 feet. Oh. Kind of read lips. He didn't like it right away.
A little bit of a downward motion towards the water.
Yeah, it's about 28 feet, TrackMan. ShotLink has it. At this moment, he's elevated himself to number 1.
Now, Dustin Johnson at the 17th, the par 3, 201. Staring it down. Staring it down. Excellent golf shot.
Dustin Johnson. What a day. Chance for birdie in the outright lead. Here we are on the 18th.
Good Lord.
Impressing the gallery. He's been doing that all day.
Settle.
It's got to catch that slope. It usually sits right in the.
Oh, that's a pretty good effort.
63rd shot of the day. He will share the lead with